What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV, and I'm your girl, Lady T. And tonight we are talking R&B Divas LA. Now, y'all know tonight was the season finale, full of bull swanky, as Lila would say. But anyway, y'all, let's get into it. Okay, the bullshit begins with the girls in the studio. And I say the bullshit because right off the back, I'm already feeling a certain type of way. They come into the studio and everybody's there, and Shantae comes in, and Brave filled her in on a trip, and she was saying how it was a good trip, and she wished that Shantae would have came because maybe it would have been an opportunity for them to kind of discuss and work out some of their issues. And in the midst of that, they like, what you doing here? And she like, well, we here to record, right? And here goes Stacy, not you. And Shantae's like, what are you talking about? And she was like, well, we decided collectively as a group that we don't want you on the track. You can come to the House of Blues, but we don't want you on this track. And so Shantae is like, you can't tell me that I can't be on the track. You're not the boss. You're not the producer. Who are you? And I'm like, Shantae, Stacy, who the fuck are you? And I'm not saying that Stacy, oh my God. Stacy, learn to stay in your place. Like, I can't get it. Why are you always so eager to jump into everybody else's business? It really should have been Lila telling her, because it's Lila's project. It's going to be Lila's, it's all about this project that y'all doing for Lila. The concert, the group song, all that. It's Lila's. So it should have been Lila speaking up. But since you chose to speak up, you don't got to get all rowdy because she was like, you can't tell me I can't be on this track, because you're nobody. You're just on the track just like she is. You're not the head of the project. You're not the producer. So, yeah, I'll be saying, who the hell are you anyway? Shit, I'm still trying to figure out who the hell you are on Wikipedia. Shit, I don't know. I'm like Michelle A. I don't know where to find you. Music, acting, shit starter, I don't know. So, anyway. So, Shantae goes in the booth, and here comes Stacy again. Don't you dare get in that booth. And so Shantae gets out the booth, and she talks to Warren, and she tells Warren that, hey, I guess they don't want me to do my part. So he comes in there, he was like, so what's going on? They basically telling him, look, we didn't want to bring this to your studio, but we've decided collectively we don't want her on the track. And, she leaves. And they finished the track. Now, the funny thing is, as I'm hearing them all record their parts, I have to admit, it is a really cute song, y'all. I rocks with it. I do. The problem is, Michelle A is yet again nowhere to be found. Michelle A, poor baby, can you get it together? I love you, sweetie, but I'm going to need you to get it together. Like, they always saying that Shantae don't rock with them, but she does kind of support, and Michelle A does too. I mean, her heart's in the right place, but I'm just saying, like, she does show up when it counts, and them just whatever. But anyway, Shantae, sorry. So Michelle A is not there, and Warren still doesn't have a part for her because she didn't show up for the last session that they was trying to figure out a part when they was doing their writing session. Then when she came in to the other session that they had, she came in there when it was getting ready to end, I think like 10 minutes before the session ended. So he don't know what the hell to do with her. And that's basically what he tells the ladies. Okay, so then we got the rehearsal at the House of Blues. Everybody's there. Everybody's doing their part. And Michelle A comes in. And what they did was they gave her a little part of the song where she could just kind of work her way in creatively. So she got her little paper, little stuff that she wrote. And Y'all, the shit was so funny. She gets to the mic and she's like, put your ribbons up and show them how you feel. Y'all, I had to stop myself from yelling at around my apartment. That shit was so funny. So anyway, so she's singing over Leela's part because she's doing her little ad-libs or whatever. And she's over Leela. So Leela jumps in and it's just a big old mess. So they like, man, what is going on with Miss Chalet? And, you know, it just, as the way it stands, it just looks ridiculous. And they not going out like that. They're not trying to look like fools. I don't blame them. So what they suggest is that, look, hey, maybe we'll have her do her little ad-libs towards the end so it won't be so bad. And, you know, little Mo, she being pessimistic. She like, oh, good, so not great. So now we gonna sound a mess at the end. And Bray was like, no, not really, because, you know, she can do her little ad-libs, we can do our little bow, and we good. And I agree with Bray. What her part would have been good for the end. It could have been good, used either way. So it ain't no big thing. So anyway, so 2 hours before the show, everybody gets there. And Michelle A, again, is running late. They're looking for Michelle A. And this is where TV1, again, like I said earlier in my video, I'm going to need y'all to get it together. There is no way in this woman's state that y'all should be exploiting what she is going through. And I feel like y'all just grabbing at straws so y'all can get these ratings. And I'm here to tell y'all, as a music lover, it's okay. It's okay to just let shit happen. Let shit run its course. Because I feel like you exploiting this thing, you know, you brought Stacey here to start trouble. And then you exploiting, you know, Michelle in her fragile state, and I don't like it. So she is, you know, late, and she's actually outside just trying to compose herself. She's just not in a good space. And honestly, I can kind of tell it's been like that for a minute because she started wearing those sunglasses again that she wore last year. And I do feel like she was in a good place towards the beginning of the season, but like towards the middle, she kind of had a relapse. And it's just really sad to see because this woman really needs help. She needs love and support, not cameras all in her face for the whole world to see and scrutinize. So TV1, I'm gonna need y'all to get it together. And I'm really starting to see why Chrisette left. It was too much. You got this one lady who do anything to turn up for the camera. She even admitted that herself in her freaking after show that, you know, she was trying to give us, you know, the drama. She was trying to have those conversations that we wanted to see. Fuck that. Now when you hurting people for real. Like, I don't think Michelle has not been comfortable around Stacey ever since that conversation at her birthday party. She's been really like on edge around her, and that's adding towards her anxiety. So I didn't like that. So, you know, when she gets in there, she tells, when she gets into the green room, they all tell her that, hey, we gonna have you do your part towards the end because you were kind of over. You know, you were kind of over and Leela couldn't come in. And they trying to explain that. And again, Stacey, it was not her place. And this is where I'm kind of looking at Leela. Like, Leela, you had 2 opportunities to speak up. Once in the studio when Shantae came in there, you should have told her. Because again, this is your project. You're the head of this project. It should have been you who tells her that you don't want on the track. Like it should have been you to tell Michelle A, hey, we're going to move your part towards the end because you missed a lot of rehearsals, but we want you to be a part of it. So, we just need you to come and do what you do, and we just gonna work it in. But you had Stacy do it, and she just didn't receive that well. And Brave tried to jump in there and make it sound a little bit better. And she said, okay. She was like, she totally lied. She was like, I cut it short for you. I rather, but she still felt some type of way, and she just starts losing it, like really just like having an anxiety attack on camera. She's telling her publicist to take her mic off. Like, she's just ready to go. Like, I felt so bad. I felt like I should not be watching this. Like, I was witnessing a mental breakdown. And I was like, wow, this is not fair to this woman. This woman who genuinely has a wonderful heart and a wonderful spirit. That wasn't right, y'all. I don't know. I felt some type of way watching that. So, anyway, then we get to the red carpet. Everybody's there. Like I said, it was this thing of whether Michelle was going to show. And, so everybody doing their little junkets or whatever. And then, so we get to the performances. Like I said, sorry, y'all. This has been crazy. So, we get back, we still backstage, and, like I said, Miss Chalet is really in her bag, and they getting ready to start the show. And, Brave and everybody trying to, make sure she okay. And her therapist comes like, are you okay? I came to support you. You all right? And she kind of gets it together a little bit. But here's the thing. When the show starts and she's the first person up there, she goes on stage. And she sings her new song that her single that had came out, I think, like a few months ago. It's called "I'm Still Here" or something like that. Her vocals were not to part, and she even admitted that in her confessional. She said, I wasn't at my best because mentally I just was all over the place, and you could tell that with her performance, and it just was sad to see. I just feel bad, and I just feel like we shouldn't have been privy to that. It's certain things that should not be put out there for entertainment value, and that's all I'm gonna say. So, after that, she does leave, and I don't blame her. She got to the show. She needs to go home and get it together. So after that, we got Little Mo. Little Mo sings a song, I guess, off her Scarlet Letter CD that didn't do shit. And it was alright. I mean, Little Mo can sing. I like her. I like her voice. And I used to like Little Mo. I like season 1 Little Mo. The one that was all into the church. I don't like gangster Little Mo. Like I said, she got too many personalities for me. But anyway, she did okay. It was cool. I didn't know the song, but she sang though. Then we had Stacey Francis. She sung her song, "I Still Believe." Here's the thing. I'm not going to take away that when Stacey Francis is not over singing, she has a decent voice. It's just that she don't have the right material. And then she does tend to oversing. So I was just like, whatever. Then we have, Leela and her friend Teresa. They sing a song, which was so sweet. Because that's really, outside of all the drama, that's really the point of the whole performance. That's really the point of the song, is to bring awareness to cancer. And I lost my grandmother a year ago to cancer. She didn't even tell us that she was sick, so we found out at the very end. So, yeah. And so I'm very, that's I think everybody's affected by some form or fashion by cancer. So, yeah, it really brought home the reason why all this is going on, to bring awareness to cancer. Like, outside of everything else, we got to be cognizant that it's people out there fighting for their lives. So, anyway, then they do the group song, and it's really only Little Mo, Leela, Brave. Oh, Brave did good too. I like Brave. Hold on. Let me backtrack. Brave did her stuff, and let me tell you, I like Brave. I like Brave on so many levels. She's just a cool, sweet spirit, and I like what she did with the show. She took this show and did what she was supposed to do. She wasn't feeding into the drama. We saw her in the studio. We saw her in rehearsal. We saw her taking meetings. We saw her, getting out there, doing stuff to promote her music and her brand. She did what she was supposed to do. And everybody should take notes off Brave, for real. Like, Brave, hats off to you. Cheers. Because you start off on this show like, who is this chick? I don't even know who she is. And you really gained my respect on just how you carried yourself. So I have the utmost respect for you. And then Shantae comes in. She comes in right before her performance, and she goes into the green room. She talks to Brave. She gives her a hug. And she sees Little Mo. She kind of passed her on the head and said, good to see you. But it wasn't like a condescending pet. It was like she kind of didn't know what to do. It was like she kind of wanted to hug her, but she didn't know how Little Mo was going to receive it. So she kind of just like pat her on the head and was like, good to see you, and kept it moving. Little Mo took offense to that. And like I said, I know Shantae could be condescending. But you also got to understand, she don't even know how to approach you anymore. Like, she don't know. Like, everything she do, there's a problem. So, anyway, Shantae does her number, and of course, she sounds amazing. And they do their group song. Shantae leaves, so it ends up being Brave, Little Mo, Stacy, and Leela. They do their group song, and I like their song. I like their song. They got that on iTunes. I will be getting it. It's really cute. So, anyway, after all that, because in actuality, despite everything, you could tell that the audience was feeling it, and it was a success. So, then we get to the last dinner. Everybody's there except Shantae. And, Michelle was like, y'all invited Shantae. It was like, she's been invited to everything. She just don't participate. And I think that's the problem. They feel like every time they ask her to do something, she don't want to do it, or she come there with a stank attitude. So they just not feeling her, especially Little Mo. She's like the ring leader, her and Stacy. Little Mo's like, I don't want to be around her, so I don't want to, I don't think she should be a part of the group. Leela is just like, whatever. She's over it. She's done. It's like, I guess she done turned up and got her animosity out. She just like, whatever. She's not going to get that no more energy. It's neither here nor there. If she be around, whatever. If she don't, whatever. Brave is like, if she apologizes or whatever, I'm good. And Stacy, of course, she agrees with Lil Mo. And Michelle don't really say much. So I guess it's going to be this thing of if Shantae is going to come back or whatever. Look, if Shantae does come back, I think they need to all talk off camera on this hiatus and get it together. I don't want to see this shit no more. I don't want to see none of this shit no more. So next time they come back, I want it to be on a more positive level. Like how I started off in the beginning. I think what happened was, in the beginning, they were really trying to work through their shit. And TV One was like, oh, this is too, kind of boring. So we need you to spice it up. I'm kind of starting to believe Kelly Price. Now, mind you, I wasn't a Kelly Price hater. Like, she didn't make me stop buying her music. She made me look at her sideways, but I wasn't a hater. And, oh my goodness, look at my hair. Oh my goodness. Okay. Gotta fix that. Okay. Okay, so I wasn't a Kelly Price hater. And the more I'm watching this show, I believe her when she said that the show was, was going good. Everybody was getting along, and the producers told her, like, look, we gonna cancel y'all if y'all don't turn it up. So she did what she had to do. And I'm starting to believe that. Because they went way overboard this year, and I don't want to see this shit again. It's just too much. It was just too much drama, too much bullying. Y'all can even be on one accord and do the group song together. Like, for real. Anyway, y'all. Till next time, peace and love.